friend of mine that I knew for decades was a salesman. He interjected his sales ideas into the lawn and garden industry and got in at the beginning of when somebody was making a new product, supposedly something earth-shattering, which it wasn't, but that's a whole nother story. But, yeah. You watch out for the old fuckers that have been around, because that's where you gotta be careful.
They got work now.
Hey, welcome back. Hey.
Thanks.
Welcome
Lord
back.
Almighty, what a pain in the ass this all is.
And you made
Hey,
it back.
did you get your new computer going?
Well, my new computer is working, but I can only be one of my other alts because it won't let me see my password for my main avatar.
I'll get you your password, and I will.
I don't think you will. I've tried everything. I've tried every fucking thing on earth.
I promise you I can get you your password.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Well,
Hey,
time tells all.
Somebody throw money down on the table and see what happens. Real money and see what happens. Whether it gets better.
Oh, come on, no, silly.
It's
Money.
It's embedded in the unit that you used last, logging into Wyvern, in your browser, and it's hidden. And I know where
Yeah,
it is.
but it's not. Only my main computer. I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. I really, really, really want to be wrong.
Almost every time I asked you, do you want to save the password, you said no.
Well, Second Life saved the
So-
password, so I never needed
Wild
to.
one, can you hear me?
I hear ya, buddy.
Somebody lost that password.
I was talking to Wild One dot
Yeah.
Skydance.
I have all my
today.
passwords, but
Think she's-
only for all my alts, not for
I
me.
think she can't hear me. I don't
Oh.
know.
I hear you, Randy. Can you not hear me? Turn me up.
Yeah. I was going to say hi to Wild One. I hear her dot. I see the green lines in her dot, so maybe she heard me. I don't know.
My lord. I've been through the ringer with these, and I've texted and emailed and called and everything, and I can't get through to these Second Life assholes.
Have you tried crawling?
Well, maybe they're watching our
Have you
video.
tried crawling
They'll
windows?
see it now.
Crawling windows?
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes they
Yeah,
can
that's
help
what
you
it
with
is.
stuff like.
I've been through the ringer. Well, I opened a window and yelled out of it, but nobody came. And I can't get through.
How come Wyvern ain't showing up on my nearby?
Right
Maybe they're watching it.
That's
If he's on that happen chance.
Yeah, I'm a happen chance.
Sometimes they can
Well,
help
that's one of my
needs less
alts for
people in the
Dan.
world. He wants to kill half the population, like Thanos.
Oh, gee, that's all
Well,
right.
I opened a window and yelled out.
Oh,
I'm
you
talking
never
about
heard-
that. I'm watching Dexter on TV, and he wants to kill
Wyvern
her
ain't showing up
too.
on my.
Did you guys ever hear
Oh, it's Ryan big time.
Granite Stone? There's 3 Granite Stones. Hey, Johnny, how's it going?
Not here. It's Happen Chance. That's her name. So
Yeah,
you're
he
looking for
knows. He knows.
why not? Her voice is here, but her name is not.
Yeah, I
He
figured it
knows.
out. I figured it
Oh,
out.
okay. I'm hearing double. I think I'm hearing
Right,
Ron.
someone's echoing like 20 seconds later.
Is Ron echoing?
Somebody's got the stream going.
Well, here, I'm going to try to add you as my friend. Whoever doesn't have me as a friend, I don't know if Wild One does or not.
Because I am streaming.
I don't have you as a friend, happenstance.
Oh, dear, dear, dear me. What am I
Oh,
gonna
dear,
do?
dear, dear. But I do now.
Okay,
you go.
goody. There's good old Ron. Hey, Ron. Yo, Thanatos. I know
He
how
ain't
much
allowed
you love
to
me,
answer.
Thanatos.
Let's screw up the video.
What?
Alright, took it in.
I'm offering you friendship, even though you might not want it. You don't like me.
Oh my God.
No, it's just me, but thank you for thinking so highly of me.
I never thought lonely.
You
No.
didn't?
You.
God, I'm
course
glad I
not.
never dated you, because if I had dated you, I
Just-
would have said, oh, this guy hates my ass.
No. You
Okay.
were inviting me to time after time when I repeatedly asked him to stop inviting me.
Oh yeah, you were in that group thing I made. I finally learned about those group things. It took me a while though. I was a newbie, you know.
Unfriend me. So I had to unfriend you.
That's okay, Thanatos. I am over it now.
There's a night like this, and moves. That makes it
was
safe.
just my
That
own
it goes with the windows bar. Never heard that one.
It was Why Not on the internet. In the internet with death by unfriendship.
There's Dusk. Hello,
That's
Dusk.
Clue Game.
Hello.
Hi, Dusk.
Hey, Dusk.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Johnny, go to Moses.
And you know what? After he goes to Moses, he should fly over 2,000 meters in the air, remain there for a count of 10, and then come back down in the same spot. But when you TP to Moses, you have to move away a couple of meters because that's the
Why you
landing
doing
spot.
that?
You know, people jumping on
Yeah.
No, I was
there.
gonna say, someone's Abby is going really crazy.
That's Johnny. Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny, something's wrong.
He made me an offer on my revolver. He wants to buy my revolver.
What is it?
I don't know what it is.
Go
It's
to
some,
Moses.
Well, what caliber?
You might want
I don't even know. It's just some Second Life
That's
thing.
the animal count.
Oh, it's not a real revolver. It's a
I got a
fake 19
357
revolver.
Magnum, 6-inch barrel. It was impossible to carry it around, especially because I'm small. Didn't even
Yeah, I'm
fit under
trying
my
to
ass.
get rid of my Iowa
Buddy
Ruger 45 ACP.
sold it to me. He loaded up. He didn't tell me, but he gave me a box of ammo that was super hot. 'Cause he
Oh,
was
you're talking
putting
about
his
a
own
real
ammo.
revolver.
And I fired 6 shots at the target back there, and I literally shook the freaking room with that thing. And the dude that owned the place comes running out, and he goes, "What the hell are you shooting out of that gun?" I said, "I don't know. The guy sold me the gun. I just played dumb." you know?
Uniballs.
I says, "That was just what was loaded in it." He goes, "Let me try a few." And he was big smile. The flame was coming out of the sides of that gun and out the front, like 18 inches of fucking hot flame. It was amazing. Powerful
Hey,
gun
Jim.
that was.
Glad you can make
And
it.
you don't know the caliber.
Oh, Jim's here. Yay.
Hey, yay, Jim.
I'm trying to sell my Ruger 45, which is a 45 caliber, you know, ACP 1911 SR. And that used to be a military gun, but they dropped it and went to 9mm because it's so big of a gun.
45s are huge.
It's a huge caliber, right?
Yeah.
And it'll go in the size of a dime and come out the size of a football.
Back in the day when my dad was a police officer, that's what
Yeah.
he used. They used to be able to use their own weapons.
Right. And he's
Now they can't. Now they have to use,
issued. Right.
issued weapons. They're all the same.
Well, I want to sell that along with my 308 hunting rifle, which is dead accurate at 300 yards.
That's almost word for word what my mother said about me.
She wants to sell you too?
Only instead of
Oh, yeah.
football,
When I was a kid too,
It came out
my
like
mother wouldn't breastfeed me. She said she only liked me as a friend.
it came out like a fucking watermelon.
I thought it was the part where she tried to sell you too.
So anyways, I'm trying to sell those 2 guns so I can buy
Another one.
a 6-shooter, a revolver.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like a
If I could
Winchester.
afford it, I'd buy your 302 if I could afford it.
It's a 380.
Or 38. No, the your rifle.
I mean, 308.
308. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a 3-inch bullet.
Oof. I'd buy that if I could afford it, because rifles are good to have.
I'd buy that for a
It's bold
dollar.
action.
Name the movie. Name
Oh,
the
that's
movie.
even cool.
Semi-automatic.
We're gonna play the new game. It's called Name the Movie. And here's the quote, and you gotta name the movie. I'd buy that for a dollar.
I don't know.
I'll give you another hint. Have they had all their shots? Yes, they have, and I'd buy that for a dollar.
I heard that. I can't believe it.
101 Dalmatians.
Good one.
Is it Seattle?
Barbie.
What?
Barbie.
Jim's here. Hey, Jim.
I want a 150-foot tall Barbie, and I want her
Yeah,
to
Jim's
give birth to
fucking-
me like a dozen times a day. And that's terrible. I'm gonna go to hell for saying that.
Yeah, you are.
You were going to go to hell before that anyway, don't
Yeah,
worry.
that didn't.
Yeah, so don't worry about it.
No, I was told by an angel. They said, you know what, you're gonna live a long time because you're not good enough to go up there, and they're afraid that if you get down below, you're gonna take over.
Ah,
Well, yeah, it shut off. I forgot.
back,
I'm
John.
a family guy with depth.
Welcome back,
He's
Johnny.
gonna have the last word.
you've got a dot. Oh, there goes Nick.
It get bumped? Oh,
You're still
yeah.
coming? Dirty.
Yeah, Nick is offline.
Thank you,
Get
Dusk.
bumped.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Sorry, I had to.
Yep, I hear ya.
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can hear you. Hey, Johnny, welcome back. He's not bouncing everywhere.
Did you hear that?
Damn.
Oh,
Oh, there he goes.
Hearing that from somewhere. There goes Johnny again.
Riddler? Are you here?
Or is that Jester doing that?
What?
Yeah, it looks like that's what a jester does.
You do with his settings. With his settings yet last time?
What did I do with my settings?
His settings, when you help Nick with his settings, you call them.
References?
I don't know what settings you're talking about. Do I need to call him?
Yeah, go ahead. Call him.
Alright. Going up, Mike, I'll call him.
Move in view?
'Cause I don't know what to tell you. No, it's the computer. Oh, yeah, he changed the buffer and you.
Dang, poor Johnny.
I don't know what Johnny's doing. Something was set real high.
Oh.
Virtual memory.
Where's the spotlights in this joint? What's going on? It's so dark in here. Where are our spotlights? It's so dark in here.
That's the whole point, so you don't see all the cigarette smoke.
I think he's all
If
set.
you don't smell
I
it.
was, yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it normal for it in
Oh,
clubs,
good.
in stand-up comedy clubs, for it to be really dark?
Sure, I'll get up there. I don't even know what I've told.
You want
I can't even remember what
never
the hell
mind.
I have told.
You can wait until you tell it, so.
Oh, there's Papa. Yeah, virtual memory has nothing to do with him getting bumped.
Alright, I'll tell a
Something to
few.
do with Johnny getting
Get you
freaked
going
out
here,
again.
boys and girl.
Huh? What?
Are you talking on the phone? Mute your mic.
No, I'm talking
Well, I
to
don't
you.
care. You wanted me to get up here. I did get up here, and I am here, and I'm here. But I'm not me. I'm somebody. But yay! Welcome to Hooligans Underground, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and don't forget to hit the sim. Now, who's throwing penises at me? Lord. You know, 30 years ago, we had Bob Hope, Johnny Cash, and Steve Jobs, and now we got no hope. No cash, no jobs. Lord, Lord, please do
That's
not
funny.
let Kevin Bacon die. If somebody steals my identity and I kill them, am I committing suicide?
Ah,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
You know, should that Fiber One really be number 2? I think. Okay.
Now it is.
If a TV weatherman has cataracts, are all their forecasts partly cloudy?
That's funny.
What are you doing?
Oh, I think you look better than I do. I mean, I'm half a chance. I'm not even wine on anymore.
I just want to let Nick know that your virtual memory that you changed has nothing to do with you getting booted.
Oh, I hear some music. If an electrician's kid gets into trouble, do they ground them?
Oh, these are good. I like these.
If I,
For a
if I,
Faraday suit.
if I poop on a picture of Satan, am I damned if I do?
The damned
And
if
then
you
if you
don't.
don't know. Hi, Pepper. Hello, Pepper.
If you hit a person with an electric car, could you be charged with battery? Hey, did you all hear Hormel Foods made their first batch of Spam in 1937? And do you know they've announced they're going to make the second batch this year? I'm so excited.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
You know, as a kid, I used to watch The Wizard of Oz and wonder how someone could even talk if they didn't have a brain. And then I got on Second Life and social media, and I'm like, okay, I understand.
Oh, we know.
I have never in my fucking life tried so hard to pronounce the letter L as when I asked the Home Depot guy where I could find some caulk.
Right. Definitely want to get that L in there.
Caulk.
Definitely want to
Caulk.
get
Where can I
that
find
L
some
in.
caulk? Caulk. Caulk.
Listen, Carl,
Yeah, I get it.
that's
Not above him.
Well, I think it's time for Nick to start the show.
Well, and Nick just came on the stage in front of me, so I left. And I already started the show, so
Alright. Well, I told him I'd go up first.
yeah, go ahead.
I want to see what he wants to do.
He's got it.
Nick, you want me to get up there?
Yeah, sorry, I'm having technical difficulties.
All right, get up
So,
there.
go ahead, everybody, let's welcome up Fiddler.
Yeah.
And a big hand for Wyvern.
By the way, Nick, your virtual memory has nothing to do with what happened. I don't know. It's probably just something else. But
No, we'll talk about it later. I just didn't remember what it was, and it's definitely.
That right there is the trouble with tribbles, right?
Alright.
You just saw it before.
well, the virtual memory wouldn't have anything to do with your graphics.
Trouble with tribbles.
Okay. As you know, I tell the most stupidest, but sometimes really, really funny one-liners.
I'm funny as hell.
Yeah.
I
So,
love it.
I'm reading a book on anti-gravity. It's absolutely impossible to put it down. What did the grape say when it got stepped on? Nothing. But it let out a little whine. I'm on a whiskey diet. Already I've lost 3 days.
Damn.
Wow. Wow.
This is a good one. What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle?
I don't know.
No idea.
No idea.
A tire.
A tire.
This is just, like some Chinese
That's
proverb.
the punchline.
Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana.
That's true. That's true.
What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet?
Ooh,
Surprise!
Surprise.
Was he
that's
Asian?
racist.
Nobody
That's
knew.
racist.
Nobody knew.
I'm sorry, that's racist.
I have a few jokes. Oh, you want to say something, Lee? I have a few jokes about unemployed people, but none of them work. I started a band called 999 Megabytes. We haven't gotten a gig yet.
Man, so close.
Right?
I was in the library the other day, and I asked the librarian if the library had any books on paranoia. She turns to me and she whispers, she said, "They're right behind you."
Shit, I almost did a spit.
I used to be addicted to soap, but I'm clean now.
Clean now.
I only got a few more. I used to think I was indecisive. Now, I'm not so sure.
I'm so sure.
I'm thinking about selling my vacuum. It's just collecting dust.
Oh, yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that one.
I told my computer I needed a break, and now it won't stop sending me goddamn Kit Kat ads.
Kit Kat ads.
Oh,
get
that's what
that.
they are.
I don't trust stairs because they're always up to something.
You hope so. You hope they're up to something and not up to nothing.
Why was the broom late?
They got swept away.
It overswept.
They overswept.
Overswept.
Aw.
What do you call an elephant that doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
An irrelevant.
A near elephant.
Bro.
Oh,
And then last but not least, I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes. She turned around and gave me a huge, tight hug.
Big ol'
That's
That is not untrue.
Hey, I can't
That's
get
all.
my
way to go, Lisa.
Sorry, right there.
Well done, Fiddler.
All right, everybody. Stand for the fiddle, y'all.
all good is good to start with.
Those are good.
Hey.
All right. Y'all, I'm sorry I was having technical difficulties.
Don't worry about it. It's
No
okay.
surprise in Second Life.
All right, don't be sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, it'd be all right. I don't think we'll get canceled.
You're back
We'll
now.
survive one more week. I guarantee you.
I
All
guess.
right, so better late than never. Welcome, everybody, to Hooligans Underground. Welcome to Standing Room Only. Now it's like we're halfway through the show.
Yay! My applause is gone because I'm not myself.
You're not yourself. Oh, I got it. You're somebody else.
I'm somebody else.
All right, y'all. Well, here's a little story, because I know y'all need to hear about what's going on with the Boudreaux
Boudreaux!
clan.
Oh,
Boudreaux!
yeah.
Better have it.
If y'all don't hear from me, they a mystery. I know.
And
So
that's true.
years ago, when Boudreaux, when he was back in college, actually a freshman, now being fresh off of the farm and rather healthy, he figured he'd try out for that football team.
Mm.
Coach says,
Wow.
well, can you tackle? Boudreaux said, watch this. And he proceeded to run smack into a telephone pole,
Damn.
shattering that sucker into splinters,
No,
1,000 splinters.
Yo.
Coach said, wow, man, I'm so impressed. Can you run? Sure I can run, said Boudreaux. Took off like a rocket. In just over 9 seconds, he had run a 100-yard dash.
Dang.
Now, Coach was excited, jumping up and down. I said, that's great. One more. Can you pass a football? Now, Boudreaux, he rolled his eyes, hesitated a second or two. Said, Coach, if I could swallow it, I could pass it. Talk
Oh,
about
shit,
that
I walked in
Louisiana
on the tail end
education.
of a good one.
That's public education for you.
Public education at its finest.
Hello, Pepper.
Yeah, hey, Pepper. And everybody else that came in while I was having technical difficulties.
On Mexico
Hello.
way.
Hello. Mhm.
All right, I'll just do one more. And I know we got people that want to come up here and do some real,
Hello, Pepper.
Well, you're just real,
Real
too.
comedy.
You're not.
it's not really real.
Yeah, it's
kinda
It's a real comedy.
very real. If you don't live in my neighborhood, you
It is
we
laughter.
don't-
If it laughter, it's real.
Hey, is this a long story or what?
No, it's short one, bro. Thibodeau was on his patio barbecuing some yard bird. That's chicken, for y'all northerners who might not know.
Okay.
I didn't know.
And he let the fire on the pit get a little bit too out of hand.
Somebody be playing music.
Now, the first thing he knew, the patio was on fire, the roof.
Uh-oh.
So he ran into the house. He called the fire department. Now, Fire Chief Boudreaux, he answered the phone. He heard Thibodeau yelling. He said, y'all, come quick. I done caught my house on fire. Now, Chief Boudreaux says, all right, how do we get there? Thibodeau,
Oh,
Chief, y'all got that big old red truck no more? Come on. All right.
It's down the end of
I think I
Eucalyptus.
did. In fact, I know I did,
The
y'all.
fire's down the end of Eucalyptus Street. Then there was a silence on the other line, and he says, well, I'll tell you what,
Randy,
let's
stop. Randy, stop.
start another fire on Oak Street.
Randy! Wait. Before I have to mute you, he's telling jokes.
Yeah, bro.
Let the
Telling
host talk.
jokes, man. All right, who wants to come up here for open mic? See, it's your chance.
Hey,
man.
Cesar.
Come up here and
Good to
talk.
see
Ain't
you, Cesar.
nobody gonna tell you
Good.
to
Come
shush.
on, buddy.
Hey, Caesar.
Skipper's here. Why not can tell some more? Glee's got jokes.
I
Glee's
just did mine.
Glee's coming up.
I see Gleason in movement.
Say, ah.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta get out the way. I'm gonna come
Well,
over
I
here
mean,
by
you
the
look
couple.
pretty good. I don't know.
You got that far.
You going
Hello,
up, Pete?
Cesar.
Go ahead.
Hey, Glee, you want me to
Hey.
move the stage over there by you?
No,
I could do that.
that's so
Just,
helpful.
click
No,
on that
I
here.
just I wanted to get my stuff ready before I got up there and looked like a
Yay,
Nimrod,
Glee.
which I probably do because. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm in.
He's
I'm
the orange
orange
cloud girl.
because every time I get on, all I see is orange clouds and orange people. So I'm in orange, and I'm gonna stay that way.
That's right.
Maybe.
You sure
That's
are.
right. That way you're the same.
I am
right away.
orange. Orange is the
You
new
call that
me.
orange where I'm from.
That's very clever, Gleason.
Orange is
Very
the new
clever.
Orange.
Lee.
Orange
Orange
is
is
the
the new
new
green.
green. Right.
Orange is me, and that's me. What? Oh my gosh! What did this is end of summer because it's gonna be Labor Day next Monday. Not
Is it?
Yeah.
this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, we're gonna
End
get
of summer. pretty
Wow, already.
much. Yeah. What did the ocean say to the beach?
Nothing. It just waved.
That's right.
What was it?
Nothing.
Sorry.
It just waved. That's all right.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
Why aren't lobsters generous? Okay, you gotta know this one too. Because they're shellfish.
Because he's shellfish. Oh.
And where do birds stay when they go on vacation? Someplace cheap.
Cheap.
Sounds like me. Must be a bird.
Don't got any money.
Did you hear about the ice cream truck accident?
No, what happened?
Oh no, it crashed on a rocky road.
Oh, yummy.
Rocky Road.
Ah.
Have you ever been camping?
Yeah,
Well,
No.
just so you know, it's intense.
it's intense. Yes. What a very nice trip.
Oh.
Unless you got one of them pop-ups.
What do you get? Different pop-ups. What do you get when you cross an elephant and a fish?
They're shellfish.
No, an elephant and a fish. Swimming trunks.
Swimming truck.
Ah.
They do the
You hear
natural
about the
snorkel.
sunflower that was excited for summer?
Swimming trunks.
No, it wet it wet it. Well, it should have had some because it wet its plant.
Yeah,
where do-
just get hold of him.
Where do boats go when they're sick?
Nowhere. It waved.
They pull into
No.
the dock.
To the dock. That's it.
The doctor.
The docks. Oh,
And
yeah.
how many blueberries can you grow on a bush?
Ha! Who's Bush?
Oh, it's all of them. All of them
Who's
grow
Bush?
on a bush.
All of them growing.
Who's Bush?
Olive?
Oh my good. What can cause dry skin after being in a swimming pool?
Chlorine.
A towel.
Yeah.
A towel!
Oh, yeah.
Right. Oh, that's good.
I like the tire better.
Me too. What kind of sandals do frogs wear?
Sandals?
Yeah, what kind of sandals do frogs
Do
wear?
frogs wear? Flip-flops.
Open-toed.
Open toed.
Oh,
They flip flop.
Wait a minute. Why is the ocean so clean?
Clean. Is it?
It has mermaids.
Oh, there's mermaids. Ah, to keep it
I need a
clean.
maid.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's her.
so that's their job.
This is a Day Miami joke. What kind of scientists avoid the sun?
Hmm.
Paleontologists. Pale?
Pale, because he's pale. Oh, that's clever. Paleontologist.
Did you hear about the killer whale that learned to play the flute?
No.
He wanted to be in the orchestra.
He wanted to do the orchestra.
Yeah,
And why couldn't the bike stand up?
Because it was leaning over.
It was
Didn't have a
too
stand.
tired.
It was
Ah,
too tired.
Ah, yeah.
And what happens to cows that get too much sun? They turn into evaporated milk.
I love evaporated.
Good one. That's a good one.
God, please
Oh my god, I don't want to do knock knock jokes. Holy shit, that's what all this is. Oh, well, I'll do one knock knock joke.
Who's there? Go ahead.
Krishna.
Yeah, who's there?
You
Will.
start.
Whoa,
Woohoo.
Will you tell me if it looks like I'm getting a tan? That's stupid.
Will
That's
who tell me?
stupid. Knock knock.
Who's
who's
there?
there?
Noah.
No,
No, who?
Know a good place to get sunglasses? Knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Ren.
Who?
When we go into the pool.
Oh,
God, you
that's where you get this on.
Yeah. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Jewel.
Jewel who?
You'll be happy to know that summer's finally here now that it's gone. But that's all I have. I mean, I ran out
I'll be
early.
happy to know. That's
Ah,
Oh, that was great.
All
Way
right,
to
big
go,
answer,
Lisa.
Lisa, y'all. Thank you, Lisa.
Awesome.
I do my applause, but it's in my why not account. I mean, yeah.
Well, that's all right. We know you're laughing.
Okay,
You know the rules.
That's funny.
so there we go.
You can't sit. I can't shit. What the hell is up with it? Oh, excuse. Wait a minute. Is my mic on? Yeah. Oh.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God.
All right, Boudreaux, Thibodeau, and Abel sitting around one afternoon after enjoying a nice little crawfish boil, and the conversation turned to what they would like to have people say about them, you know, when they die.
Ah.
Now, Abel, he says, me, if I could hear what they are saying while I'm laying in that casket right there, is that I was a great doctor and a good family man. Thibodeau said, well, me, I would like to hear one of them say I was a good husband and a great teacher, and I made a difference in the lives of hundreds of little tiny coon asses.
Hundreds.
Yes,
Hundreds of them. Now, Boudreaux, he thinks for a minute. He says, well, me, I would like to hear somebody say, look, Boudreaux's moving.
yes,
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Unless it's
this is
just
a good
vowels, and then we
one.
don't. Okay.
How many people we got in the audience that has more jokes?
I have jokes.
Jim's got jokes.
Come on, Jim, sell
Hey,
out.
last week, now I'm just thinking, last week, somebody was here, and they said they was going to have jokes this week. What's that?
Yeah. Dusk. Who said that?
Jasmine? Was that her name?
All them out.
Jazz.
No.
All them out.
She's
Get
not
'em up
here.
there.
Not even
Dusk.
Well, she ain't here tonight. I'm sorry.
Uh,
It's gonna be a good joke, I'm sure.
Tuskers.
Jeez.
All right, Boudreaux's at the pearly gates, waiting to get in,
uh-oh.
while St. Peter is leafing through his big book, looking for information about Boudreaux. I lost my spot. Now St. Peter says, you know, Boudreaux, I really don't see anything special about you. But I tell you what, if you could tell me about one good thing you done in your entire life, I'll let you in these gates.
Wow, just one.
Nice.
Just one. Now Boudreaux, he thinks for a minute. He says, well, Mr. St. Peter, there was this one time I was driving down to Levy in my pickup truck, and I spotted these Hell's Angels, you know, the motorcycle gang, and they was giving this girl a really bad time. Now I tell you, there was 50, maybe 40, and sure enough, they was assaulting this young lady. This joke's good. I stopped, and I jumped out of my truck with a tire on, walked up to the biggest one in the gang, and beat the shit out of them. I
Whoa!
told the rest of them if they didn't leave that poor girl alone, I was going to whoop up on all of them. Now, well, they made this big old circle around me. And now, about that time, St. Peter stopped him. He said, Boudreaux, yo, I'm impressed. But I don't see anything about that in this book. How long ago all that happened? Boudreaux
Just
looked
now.
at his watch. Well, St. Peter, it all happened just about maybe 10 minutes ago.
That's why he's out there, because I beat
Guessing they wasn't just going to play kickball or something. That's it. Alright. Camera goes back around to the audience.
Who's tickling
As I asked for open
Wildwood?
mic. I heard Jim say earlier he did.
Yeah, Jim
Jim!
does. Come on, Jim.
Jim's
Jim,
always
Jim,
ready.
Jim.
He'll go. He'll go.
Jim is
Ooh,
always
that
ready.
technical
Fan
difficulty
Jim.
we had to-
Alright, everybody.
Oh,
Welcome up Mr. Jim.
Mr. Jim.
Hey, Jimbo!
My dot would not
Yay.
excite. I couldn't get my dot to excite.
You got it going
Oh.
now, bro.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's working. Great. Okay, great. You know, if everybody in the world held hands around the equator, most of them would drown. Did you know that after all these years, the swimming pool on the Titanic is still filled with water?
Wow, yes, it's true, isn't it?
It'll
Amazing.
always be.
There are more airplanes in the ocean than there are submarines in the sky.
That's for sure.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
People eat more bananas than monkeys. I mean, I've eaten lots of bananas, but no monkeys.
Never eaten them in the monkey before. No. That's just monkey brains. Like in Indiana Jones.
Tell you what, I'd try a monkey if it was here. I would.
Would you really?
Damn right.
Wow.
Yeah,
Outside of a dog, a book is man's best friend. Inside of a dog, it's too dark to read.
That's what Jonah found out.
Cannibalism would simultaneously solve overpopulation and world hunger.
Wouldn't it? There you go.
True.
Lasagna is just spaghetti flavored cake.
Oh,
pie.
that's funny.
Or pie.
Ooh, it
If
makes
you
me
cut your
hungry.
thumb off, you lose your middle finger
Wait a minute.
because you only have 4 fingers left.
Oh!
Yeah. Going all symmetrical. And
There's no middle finger then. Yeah.
If you
make
please,
my middle two at you, though.
Yeah.
Really?
If you peel a dream and actually wet the bed, that's technically a dream come true.
I mean, it is.
Oh, it does come true. Oh my god.
Go laundry time.
Money.
Yeah.
Money can't buy happiness, but poverty can't buy anything.
True, true, true.
Ain't that right?
Don't bite my
Every time you paint a house, it gets bigger. But every time you paint a room, it gets smaller.
Right. That's true. The layers of paint
That's true, too.
intrude in on the volume.
Get off. Extra, don't bite me.
If humans go extinct, literally no one will care.
That's true. The roaches might, because they like to bug people.
An egg is one of the most popular forms of child to eat.
Huh?
Wait, huh?
Oh.
An
An
egg?
egg is one of the most popular forms of embryo to eat.
You are right.
Ah, yes.
Hmm.
Or a chicken egg.
Gotta put it like that.
Yeah.
It
Little
doesn't.
baby
It
chicken.
waves.
What? I didn't hear that.
Cheese. Cheese is a loaf of milk.
A loaf of milk. Oh, that's clever.
By shoplifting, you get a free ride in a police car. Lucky winners also get their name in the newspaper for their friends and family to see.
Ah, that's true.
Yay.
Hey, and your photo taken too, and posted in the post office. Yeah.
If you swallow Scrabble tiles, your next poop could spell disaster.
No,
Hey,
that
guys.
one got me, bro. That one got me. I had to off the mic for that.
Did I hear a spit take? I gotta find this other one. Talk amongst your spells for a moment. A police officer pulls over a semi-truck and he gets the usual license and registration, but he hears strange noises coming from the trailer, so he decides to investigate. Inside, he finds 50 penguins. "Sir, why do you have 50 penguins in your truck?" he asks the driver. "Well, they're my friends. We like to go on journeys together in my truck." "Well, I'm sorry, sir. You can't just own 50 penguins. I'm afraid you're going to have to take them to the zoo." So the man agrees and he drives off. Next day, the cop pulls over the same truck. Once again, he hears the strange noises. He goes and checks and he finds the same 50 penguins. So I thought I told you to take these penguins to the zoo yesterday. And the cop angrily says to the driver, and he says, "I did take them to the zoo. They loved it. Today we're going to go to the beach."
Yeah, good one.
And I'll call it a night on that one. Thank you.
Yay! That was
Alright,
good.
Way to go, Jimbo!
Yay!
Whoa.
Yay.
That was very good, Jimbo.
I appreciate that.
Today we're going to the beach.
Gotta respect the man gonna take his pets to the, the zoo.
To the zoo, right? Yeah.
After that, they're going to tuxedo store. I just ruined it.
No, you made it better.
50 penguins is a lot. And they smell too.
That wasn't a DW bug.
It's a semi, so it was ruined.
Yeah.
Hi,
Me too.
Boudreaux. Walked into the Bayou Bar last night, ordered martini after martini. As he got each one, he took the olive out of the drink, placed the olive in a jar, and drank the martini. Now, this went on for quite a bit. When the jar was full of olives and all the martinis were empty, Boudreaux got up and left. Walked right out. Now, man sitting down at the end of the bar watching all this was curious. He asked Thibodeau, the bartender, what the heck that was all about. Thibodeau said, "Well, that was Boudreaux. He said his wife Marie sent him out to get a jar of olives."
So that's what he did.
The crock tonight, buddy.
That's one way. You
Man
gotta
follows
be more
orders,
specific.
Yeah.
I think I might have run out of some jokes for tonight. Let's do this one. Boudreaux Marie was watching one of those TV preachers. Nope, I told y'all that one last week.
The evangelists.
Alright, Boudreaux was out in his pasture.
What, your
Was
voice
out in his
going?
pasture helping one of his cows give birth. When he noticed little Boudreaux, little Tofield, standing by the fence, all wide-eyed, taking the event in. Boudreaux thought to himself, now he got to go explain all this to little Tofield. You know, the birds and the bees.
Flowers and
Now,
the trees.
about that time, little Tofield walks over. He asks his daddy about that. He says, Papa, how fast was that damn calf going when it ran into the back of that cow? And then Boudreaux was safe. Another year, the birds and the bees talk.
Must have been very fast. Boop.
Can you imagine that? Something like something you see on Nat Geo. Alright, we got anybody else wants to tell us a couple of jokes?
Let's see.
I have a couple more if nobody else is doing any, if you want to fill up the hour.
Okay, why not?
Okay, but who's Philip?
Who's Philip?
Never met a Philip in my
That's a good
life
one.
I didn't like though.
Wait,
I'll
I
tell you
can't
that
sit
right
there.
now.
I can't
Old
sit
people
there.
jokes.
I'll sit there. I'll sit there. All
right.
right.
Alright y'all, let's re-welcome.
Hey, why
Well, we'll
not?
just fill this hour up here. If somebody else has jokes, I will stop. Just text him and tell him to tell me to shut the fuck up. After 40 years of marriage, Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein come to a standstill in their love life, and each night, Frankenstein comes home from work, eats dinner, and sits in front of the TV till he falls asleep. So, really unhappy, the bride decides to see a therapist. He's never in the mood, says the bride. Well, try a romantic candlelit dinner, says the therapist. Next day, the bride comes back to the therapist, frowning. He's still not in the mood. Well, this time, the therapist says, try something more seductive. Put on some sexy lingerie and lure him into the bedroom. But the bride comes back, and the next day complains her monster of a husband's still not in the mood. As a final piece of advice, the therapist says you should try to recreate the moment that first sparked your romance with him. So the next day, the bride comes back with a big grin on her face. Oh, thank you so much. Last night, I forced Frankenstein to come outside in the middle of a lightning storm, and right there in our backyard, he made love to me like it was our very first time. Wow, making love in a lightning storm put him in the mood? Asked the therapist. Well, the bride says, I tied a kite to his penis.
No.
Man. Oh my God.
Now there's an idea. We can
Yeah,
try
there you
that.
go. I thought about doing that once, but Keith wouldn't let me tie it. All right, so two old ladies are walking through the museum, and they get separated. And when they run into each other later, the first lady says, oh my gosh, did you see that statue of the naked man back there? And the second lady said, oh yes, I was absolutely shocked. How can they display such a thing? My gosh, the penis, it was so large. And the first old lady says, oh, and so cold too.
Cool.
The couple was married 50 years, and they're sitting at the breakfast table one morning, and the old gentleman says to his wife, just think, honey, we've been married for 50 years. Yeah, she says, just think, 50 years ago, we were sitting here at this breakfast table together. I know, the old man says, we were probably sitting here naked as jaybirds 50 years ago. Well, Granny snickers, what do you say we should get naked, huh? So the two strip to the buff and sit at the table. And the old lady goes, you know, honey, my nipples are as hot for you today as they were 50 years ago.
Oh.
I'm not surprised, says Gramps. One's in your coffee and the other one's in your oatmeal. Cop car pulls up in front of Grandma's house, and Grandpa gets out. And polite police guy says, "Hey, Grandma, your husband's lost in the park. He couldn't find his way home." "Oh dear," says Grandma. "You've been going to that park for over 30 years. How could you get lost?" And he leaned real close to Grandma so the policeman can't hear, and he goes, "I wasn't lost. I was just too fucking tired to walk home."
Goodness.
That's Randy always, right, buddy? An old lady and old man are sitting in their retirement home, and the old man turns to the woman and says, "I bet you can't tell how old I am." She says, "Okay." She unzips his fly, feels around, and finally says, "You're 73.
Damn.
"Oh my God, that's amazing," the guy says. "How'd you know that?" She said, "You told me yesterday." Is there anybody else that has jokes to do? Because I don't have to take up the whole time.
I could do the, yeah, I could, if you
Okay.
want.
All right.
Yes, we want it.
All right. Let me get my rear view mirror on here. I can get off the
Not
stage.
that Wivey isn't great. She's the best comic in all Second Life.
All right.
It's
I
happened.
Additional one lame joke. And then Lisa come back up. Alright, Boudreaux, Thibodeau, and Abel. They was all working up on one of them new dang cell phone towers. As they start their descent, Boudreaux slips. He falls off the tower, dies upon hitting the ground.
Oh
It was
no!
instant. Yeah.
God, he's died so many times tonight.
Well, Boudreaux's got like a lot of lives. Now, as the ambulance takes away Boudreaux's limp body, Thibodeau says, "Well, guys, someone need to go tell his wife." Abel says, "All right, I'll do it." Now, 2 hours later, he comes back carrying a case of Budweiser. Thibodeau said, "Where'd you get that beer, Abel?" And Abel's reply is, Boudreaux's wife, Marie. She gave it to me. Now, that's unbelievable. You told her Boudreaux was dead and she gave you beer? Well, not exactly, says Abel. When she answered the door, I said to her, "You must be Boudreaux's widow." She said, "You must be mistaken. I'm not a widow." So I said, "I bet you a case of Budweiser you are."
Oh no!
Never let a good crisis.
You're gonna go to hell for telling
Oh,
that
the
shit.
good crisis cutaways,
All
right?
right, y'all. Pepper has a story for us.
Ooh,
All right,
Pepper got
Pepper.
gonna make us laugh. So everybody, let's welcome up Pepper to on up, Pepper.
yay, Papa.
Sorry, Glee.
Hey, Pep.
Oh, that's no worries.
Where you at, Pepper? Oh, okay. I mean, I can move.
I'm coming. I hope I don't sound like I have a mouthful of cotton because I'm dealing with allergies. Terrible allergies.
Sound
But,
Ooh,
all right.
Ragweed,
Oh my God,
ragweed.
ragweed is very high right now. So it's been terrible. But if you can understand me, I'll tell you this little story.
You can understand, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
good
man,
point.
a man was being tailgated by a stressed out woman on a busy boulevard. Suddenly, the light turned yellow just in front of him. He did the right thing, stopping at the crosswalk, even though he could have beaten the red light by accelerating through the intersection. The tailgating woman was furious, honked her horn, screaming in frustration as she missed her chance to get through the intersection. Still in mid-rant, she heard a tap on her window and looked up into the face of a very serious police officer.
Uh-oh.
The officer ordered her to exit the car with her hands up. He took her to the police station where she was searched, fingerprinted, photographed, and put into a holding cell. After a couple hours, another policeman opened the cell door and escorted her back to the booking desk where the arresting officer was waiting with her personal effects. He said, "Ma'am, I'm really sorry for this mistake. You see, I pulled up behind your car while you were blowing your horn, flipping off the guy in front of you, and cussing a blue streak at him. I noticed your What Would Jesus Do bumper sticker, the Choose Life license plate holder, the Follow Me to Sunday School bumper sticker,
Oh.
and the chrome-plated Christian fish emblem." He said, "Ma'am, I thought you stole the damn car."
That's a good one.
That's my story for the night. Who's next?
All right, thank you, couple.
Pepper. Woo!
Big hand for Pepper, y'all.
Oh, awesome, Pepper. They thought she stole the car.
All right, y'all.
About it, the more fun.
Looks like we made it through tonight. We actually almost filled up the hour.
We can do Lisa, can we?
Nope, I can stay. Nope, I'll save them for next time.
Oh yeah,
just
no,
realized
we
I
at the end of the hour. We good. We good.
We're good, yeah.
We'll finish us off with one little joke, and it's got a dog in it. So everybody
boy.
likes dogs. And I don't think this one's gonna die.
Let's hope
All
not.
right.
Oh, good.
Boudreaux was sitting in his rocking chair last Sunday morning, leafing through the newspaper, when he commented to Marie. He said, "Cher, we got us one smart dog. I tell him to go fetch the paper, he brings it right to me." Now Marie said, "Oh yeah, he sure is smart, Boudreaux. We don't even got no subscription." That was a good one to end the night on.
All right, way to go.
So let's tell everybody your announcement, at least one. Football season is here, and it did not go unnoticed by the Hooligans stage crew. Tindy. So Thursday night's theme for the set is going to be football.
Football.
Football. Come with a helmet, come as a football,
Did
come
you
as a jock
notice
strap, whatever.
Did you notice that is match game against standing room?
No
Oh.
way, are you kidding? Holy,
Check it out.
I did not
Looks
notice
way
that,
to
no.
me.
everybody go out and buy a quart of
If you
vodka.
have
Quart
fun,
of-
and
love
even
the
if you didn't tip
imagination
the
of
sim,
fun.
Oh my
I only have
God,
very little
that's
money
so
because I'm a very
clever.
poor
Good night,
person.
Cesar.
If I ever
Exactly.
get my other
Thanks,
name back, I'll get more
Cesar.
money.
All right, so thanks
Love you
everybody
too.
for coming. Thanks
Thank you,
everybody
Nick.
for joking with us, sharing your laughs, making us laugh, having a good time. Thanks.
Always a good time here.
Always.
Oh, yeah. Thank you,
Because of
Nick.
y'all. And
Cash register.
damn, Gleason.
Hey,
Don't clean
Lisa
across
flipping
the
out.
ball. All right, good night everybody.
And you too, people, remember to like, subscribe, and
Yeah.
share.
Oh yeah,
Like,
all y'all
subscribe,
watching on the stream, Boston if you out there, and anybody
Hello.
else. See y'all next week.
Remember to like and subscribe.
Yeah,
And
just like
Thursday.
that.
Just like that.
Subscribe, like,
Gosh.
and share.
And share.